after an incredible day helping out the rest of the party, we're ready to take the fight to the king. With the power of friendship fueling us, Sif feels like this could be it. This could be the key to taking down the monarch and unfreezing Vogard. But Odil's comment from a while back is still sitting in the back of his mind. Are they all truly friends, or are they simply allies? All I can say is this section of the game had me speechless, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's loop, everyone. Alright, I do feel like this is the start of an important journey through the castle. We know this is a touch everything. Every run arguably could be a touch everything run, but this in particular feels like we need to actually touch everything again, just in case. I have a couple of goals that I want to try and elicit. One is we know that Odile gets suspicious when we activate those little glitches in the loop, so I want to try as many times as possible to find things that will elicit the glitch. And I know that I have to remember to look at the newspaper because there was something about the king. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on exactly what, but I have a note in my little gaming journal here to remember to look at the newspaper, which I think is on floor 2. So we're going to be doing that as well. Now, other than that, I mean, is there anything we didn't... The statue of the change god is there. We've got pillars. They're all broken. I don't think there's anything here with that. There's no, well, technically there's like 2 pillars here, and barrels, which we're not paying attention to, I think. So yeah, that's foyer 1 done. Oh, I'm getting excited to see what happens next. I think I'm kind of unsure and a little bit at a loss. Sounds less positive than what I feel. I feel unsure of what's going to happen next. Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to touch this because the sword is going to disappear. And I don't know if that actually will do anything with Odile because that's a bonbon interaction, but we'll see. We'll grab the sharpening stone because that is important. Now, I did mention I wanted to do like a chaos run just because, you know, an experimental run. I think that's what I actually called it. To try and figure out like what are the things that I'm missing that I could be doing wrong, I guess, for lack of a better word. We last time went into the room that had the poems, and that was something we hadn't been into, and there was the infirmary, and I don't think we really discovered anything too intense. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's stuff there that I'm not quite unlocking yet, and I think I need a couple more runs just to see if something clicks. Figurine of the change god, cutlery and kitchen utensils, and various board games. There's going to be a fun little dialogue here, but nothing. And we do know about the books. Oh, that's right. That's what we were going to look and see. I think that we've probably unlocked something where when we are talking about the, the death rituals and sort of what we want done with our bodies if we don't make it, I think we're going to get talked to by Bonbon, and something's going to change in that interaction because of the books that we were looking at. And I should have gone to get the seal beforehand. We're going to fast forward through this because we know what that is. And it's kind of interesting. I'm not as concerned as I used to be about leveling up my party, simply because it feels like we were fine, honestly, with the last king battle where I wasn't really focused on it. Cyphrine is getting strong enough that honestly they could probably carry the team on their own, even in that final battle, which is kind of interesting. I forget. What do I normally do with this one? Paper seems to work okay. Alright, let's do paper. Also, my voice is a little bit better compared to my last video. I actually had to take a couple weeks off of just recording in general because my voice ended up being totally gone. Turns out I had a sinus infection. So that is also the reason for a lot of the delay in this series, is because I was hoping over break to have all the energy and time to record, and alas, the sinus infection and Rosie's surgery just told me otherwise. My schedule was made for me, and it was me sleeping and recovering and breathing. So that is the reason for the delay. Okay, the pillars don't do anything. Every time I go to this hole in the wall, because I've also just recently played Undertale and it's one of my favorite games ever, I expect to hear the little squeak and see a dialogue about a mouse being determined in some way, or a mouse giving us determination, but we don't get that. Use the star crest, yes. I haven't done, I think Undertale, gosh, I did a Let's Play of Undertale way back in the day, like very, very long time. It was maybe one of my first full Let's Plays. I wonder if I should do that again. I haven't done a replay in a long time. Maybe next year when I do my personal replay, I should just record it. Okay. I'm curious to see what happens when we go through this little area here, because we always hit our hip. Okay, pun, pun, pun. Ugh. You hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. You hit the counter back. Oh, bad counter. Okay, we've seen this dialogue before. Isabeau and Bonnie kick the counter to you and you feel better. This is a good way to resolve this. Again, you see this like pent up rage in Sif because of the obvious calamitous circumstance he's in. And I would honestly be the same. I would probably be pretty enraged too. Okay, steam, crab discussion, frozen cookies, a sink and kitchen utensils. Oh yes, the wok. Is that? Is that an entire potato in the sink? What a waste. Okay, so that was our second glitch. Maybe Odile is noticing something? I don't know. Okay, let's go over here. Let's say storage room. And this is the translation dictionary. We learn about taciturn. Okay, nothing new there. Let's pick up, again, some vials. Pick them up. 2 salty broths. The statue of the change god. The bookcase filled with many different books. The one that gives us a headache. I still don't really know what those are. And a barrel full of nuts. Okay. So we did all that. Now we have to go to the other side and we'll get through this one. This is floor 1. I always kind of forget that the foyer exists. So, floor 1 doesn't have the newspaper, I don't think. I think it's floor 2. Or maybe it does. Because the newspaper is in the same room as the... Yes. Oh! This is the newspaper. Yes, okay. Floor 1, actually. I was incorrect. So, newspaper articles about the king. You never looked at them very closely before, have you? You take a step forward. Oh. The music went out. What? Oh, so many articles about the king. His conquest was slow enough that the Vogardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. This article's about his slow march to Dormont's house. This one's about him probably being from another country than Vogard. Did we know that? I think we did. That he's not Vogardian? Maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, he really isn't Vogardian then? Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere, up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king. Oh, so he was a traveler. Like Fred and Dial. Please, don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. He did talk about Vogardians before. The way he phrased it, it did seem like he thought of Vogardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Vogard as welcoming. Right, and that's what we thought, as someone not from there too. Always willing to welcome people in, even someone with no home or name to speak of. You should go and ask the king where he's from later. Ooh, okay, so maybe where he's from is going to be a really important element then. This article's about his fashion sense. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article's more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch, look. Oh, dang! It's a pretty good sketch. We could recognize that. Well, it's very shiny? I suppose. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though. His crown, his shoulder parts, the patterns. The patterns? On his chest and gauntlets, you mean? It's just a weird losange. What's so weird about that? Those are stars. Oh my gosh. I had a loose theory way back near the beginning where I was like, are Sif and the king like one and the same? Are they either, maybe not the same person, maybe do they both come from the same place? Because Sif also has kind of no memory of a time before sort of being here in this journey. Interesting. Oh, what's a star? Well, the dots in the sky. Sif and I were looking at them yesterday, remember? Oh. This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? Stars. Is there somewhere in the house where you could find out more about them? Yes! There's that room with the telescope. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me write that down. So, we need to go to the telescope room, and that's going to be like a, quote, failed loop. Telescope room had things that we could look at the stars, and I think there were star maps. So, telescope room. Now, what's unfortunate is I couldn't ask about the crown or the other elements. So, we may have to do, I imagine, like 2 more loops to try and get the full sense of the articles that we can look at. Okay. Let's pick a card, any card. A hooded person in a cave. They look sad and alone. The bottom says the hermit. You got the drawn card. I wish I knew what the drawn cards represent. I wonder if they do, like, if they end up affecting or impacting something, like kind of randomly throughout your run. I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm debating. Do we intentionally die, go back through the loop again, and go back through the loop, since we're here, go back to this floor 2 more times, just to read the newspaper. It's probably worthwhile. Because that way I can get all of the questions to ask the king in one go. And I'll do this part of the loop 2 more times. I'll just go like step on a tier. And then we'll move forward. Alrighty, so now let's ask about his shoulder parts. Pauldrons, Cyphrine. Oh, they're so big. The pauldrons are big, and he is also very big. One pauldron might be better than all of us combined. Or bigger than all of us combined. Pauldron house. Pauldron house. Pauldron house. Stop. That's it? Alright, let's try again. Okie dokie, so we are on our 3rd. Maybe we have anything interesting here? That is a very tall crown. Very king-like. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, well, at least on the first go, I got the biggest and most important bit of information. Okay, so let's do the card draw for this run, just because we're here. Oh, no? Oh, it must have already unlocked it. Okay, well, let's go back. So now, my next goal here is to go to floor 2. And, oh no, is it floor 3 that has the... Oh, now I'm trying to remember what floor is the one with the telescope area. You know what I realized, and I'm really hoping, is that by doing all of these loops, these extra loops, where I'm just kind of going through and picking out little single bits of information at a time, I hope I'm not more quickly furthering Sif's descent into madness and loneliness. I just had a thought. I'm like, am I speeding through Sif's pain right now? Is this what's happening? I hope not. But we shall see. As a side note, so many of you have been commenting and been like, I finished this game so quickly, and I'm like, how? I feel like I'm going through it so slowly. Oh my gosh, y'all are pro players, and I'm like, I am savoring my time with it. I am fully enjoying my playthrough. I am just also very impressed at how quickly you all are finishing this game. I think I'm like, oh shoot, wrong one. Yeah, I think I'm technically at like the 20-hour mark or somewhere around there with how paced my playthrough has been. Paced being the kind word for it. But you know, that's what I enjoy. I enjoy taking a little bit of extra time through these playthroughs. Oh, the key's in the north room, I think. I don't know, it allows me to feel much more connected to the game. Whoa. Hold on. Was this glowing? Maybe not. I thought for a second I saw a change on that, but on the Change God statue, what? Okay, so my goal is to get the seal so I can go to the telescope room. I had a feeling. I'm like, there's no room in this castle that doesn't have a purpose. So if I haven't done something in a room, it must be because I haven't discovered its purpose yet. Alright, so let's defeat this. Well, I like how Sif just like one-shot that critter. I think it's because since we're not starting from the very, very beginning, Sif doesn't feel the need to like... We don't get the dialogue for Sif saying, oh, I gotta restrict my strength. And so that's allowing Sif to be much more strong in each of these individual battles. Okay, so let's use the Star Crest. And I hope I'm right. Yes. Whoa, where are we? There's a big window over there, see? What? Was there a room like this in the house? Oh, yeah, I remember. Do you, though? Because the flash happened. Someone was working here, studying. They looked like... Sorry, I can't remember. So let's explore everything in this room. A pile of papers, something is written on them. Looks like a child tried to write down their first word. That sure is some awful handwriting. And determined child. Looks like they tried write the same word all on those papers. That's interesting, because this seems more like a scholar's area versus like a school room or a classroom. So why would there be sort of childlike writing here? A chair, you wish you could sit down. Rolled up paper, you unroll one. It's a star chart. A world globe. We are here. Isabeau points to where you are on the lower half of the globe. Vogard, the land of change. Oh, right, and this is when Sif is, I think, unable to point out where they were from. Kabu is here. Odile points to a big country far from Vogard. Kabu, a country you visited at least once. And Bambouche is here. Bonnie points to a spot almost on the edge of Vogard. You look away from the globe. Some books, just looking at them gives you a headache. Again with the headache. There's a book in Kabuan open on the table. You all look at Odile. A Kabuan book here in Vogard? How rare. The title translates to Colors Through Time. Seems to be an essay about color theory. Color theory. What's a color? We don't have time for this. Yeah, you don't really care. You can go and reread the book about colors in the secret library if you're so curious. Okay. I have a feeling that telescope may lead to something interesting for us. Hopefully. A telescope? It's dusty. What's that? Oh, I've seen one of these before. That's a telescope. I think you can watch the sky with it. Like clouds? Like stars, I think. During the night, since they're not here during the day. Stars? Boring. Okay, so there's no new dialogue there. I was so certain. A big window. Those are stars, right? I remember just now. But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside. I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe that's his influence. It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember? The stars. Oh, here we go. Stars like the king's armor. Stars like the king keeps mentioning. Stars like Loop? Like you? You should remember them. Something in you tells you you should. Every time you raise your head and look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times, but you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see looking up at them. The king, every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person, after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. Oh no. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. Before. Oh my God. You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? The king. Does he want you to remember something? You should go and ask the king what he wants you to remember later. We have so many questions for the king. I wonder if they're from the same place and maybe Sif doesn't remember like their history and their past somehow. Maybe they're like connected. Maybe they're both from they're both from the stars and Sif doesn't remember, and that's what the king is trying to do, is get Sif to remember where they're from. I don't know. Sif, you okay? Lost in thought, Sifrine? You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. Oh my god. Okay, the tear floats gently. Yes, we're gonna touch it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we would want to do. Let's start again. I want to... We won't have the bomb. Well, no, because I didn't equip the item. So let me actually go to the village. Really just like, I'm going to collect all the items, do it by hand. I know it's not the most efficient way, but who knows? I have time. I have all the time in the world. We're going to loop. And we'll go and actually go through from floor 1 to floor 3, preparing to ask the king all the questions. Oh my gosh. And actually, let's check in with Loop. Because we've learned quite a bit about the king, and we had some really contentious conversation with Loop last time, where Loop also was like, you imbecile, why aren't you remembering this? Why aren't you figuring this out? So let's do that. And we haven't prayed to the change god in a minute, and I would like to do that. Okay, I'm doing a sleepover. Okay, wait. Final issue. Okay, so before I go further, I came in because I was like, I'm gonna see, was issue 87 the last one we saw? I started my new notebook for the year, and so my notes, I didn't transfer them, but I put my other notebook away. Oh my god, that's it! That's it! That's the one! Oh, please tell me what happens in this issue. Please, you have to tell me. Oh. You didn't read it. You awkwardly smile. I will never forgive you for the emotional journey you've just given me. That's fair. Time to go back and read it. Okay, so we have another task that I need to remember to do. I'm gonna check off telescope room because we explored that. Actually read issue 87. And we'll do that naturally as we move through. Oh my gosh, look at how mad that character is. Those eyes. Okay, I want to say hi to Loop, see if there's any interesting new conversations that we can get. Oh, let's talk to Isabeau. Have our awkward hand moment. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Anyway, looking at the favorite tree. Yes, yes, yes. Cue the joke. We have to do the pun, because why not? You wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. He has to do it. You will never do it yourself, but he won't touch you because you think you don't want him to. And you can't say it because that's embarrassing. That's life-ending even. Really, Sif? I mean, I get it. I get it. Asking for someone's touch, but please, you think, please, please, please. A flicker of movement makes you look at his face. He looks stricken, sad. Seeing you look at him, he laughs and brings his hand down. You wonder what face you were making as you were waiting for him to touch you. I just want them to be happy. I'm gonna go soon so you can do your thing with the tree, but do you want to talk before I go? What? No. Okay, I'll be going now. All right, goodbye, my love. Hey, Stardust, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Okay, so let's do... I think I know what I'm doing next, but we'll see. You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? Okay, I know how to help everyone. Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. Find out more about the king, more about the loops. Okay. About the loops. Nothing, actually. Okay. I'm glad I came to loop because I totally blanked and forgot that helping everyone gives me substantial bonuses, so I'm gonna do that. Anything new? Here we go. I've been seeing myself in the house. Thank you, finally. Okay, let's ask that. Yourself? Like, how? You tell Loop about how you saw yourself walking around the house a few times. An image of yourself walking around the house. Maybe they're reflections? Remnants of your past loops? I wouldn't know. Remnants. Odile uses the same word to describe the sadnesses. Could it be a sadness? Huh? You see a copy of yourself walking around and you assume it's a sadness? Are you sad, Stardust? I'm gonna go ahead and say they're linked to your loops. If they are, you might see them more and more as you loop through time. Oh god, that's not good. That seems not, like I said, when I was going through those loops just to find information quickly, I wondered if I was doing more damage in a way. It's not that I can help it. Yeah, I don't know. Bonnie was looking at a book. They were. And you found a copy of that book elsewhere. Life to Ashes, Death Rituals from Around the World. Why would they look at this book? What would make them interested in this? You think you know the exact moment, yes I do, it's that snack time, that made them think about this. Okay. Alright, so that is that. They gently wave at you goodbye, you give them a nod, and walk away. Hooah! Alright, I am not going to go through the full detail of everyone's request, but I'm going to definitely try and talk to, or not try, I'm going to talk to all of them, so I'm going to fast on forward through that. Alright, we did all the things in the village, I picked up the long thingamajig for the bomb, and we're getting this dialogue again, which is why, originally, before I got caught up in collecting the information about the king, I wanted to do the entire house, touching everything, beating the king, and finishing the loop with everyone who I had extra special bonding time with. I do think this is a loop that's going to change, maybe put us into the next act. I don't know if it's the final act, but probably something is going to change after this loop. After we beat the king, having spent this lovely time together. So, because so much of it is the same and similar, I am going to... Oh my, should we cover strategy again? Really? Actually, skip tutorial time. She'll be fine anyway. I'm so excited to finish this loop because I think big things are gonna happen. And I hope they're good. I really hope they're good. I think the fact that this time around, Sif spent all day spending quality time with each team member, that's gotta be worth something, right? Why did I do paper? Also, why did I do paper? I'm silly. Here we go, favorite room. You brush against everyone again. You read somewhere that humans need a certain amount of skin-to-skin contact. Otherwise, they go insane. Asking for skin-to-skin contact would be weird, so you content yourself with close-to-close. What do books know anyway? I remember reading that. Odile says something weird. But yeah, I remember reading something like that as well. Oh, can I not get those? I guess not. Especially for babies. It's really important to have like the skin-to-skin contact for babies when they are just born, but also just in general. Oh. Sifrine? Are you curious about the Change God statues, perhaps? Oh, no, not really. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you ever want to know more about them, okay? Oh, was it because you looked at... So I've been touching everything. Again, it's the touch everything run. Which is now actually having just done the touching scene with Sif in the garden room. It's kind of an interesting title for a loop, but interesting. Okay, so maybe I should... Let's go up to the statues. Maybe keep looking at them. because that hasn't happened before. Okay. Statue of the Change God, it's been destroyed. I will just, like normal, as we explore, if there's anything that pops up that's different when I touch it, I will just slow things down again. But so far the loop has been relatively standard. Ooh, this is different. So now that we've had the family tale, looking at this list, the dialogue is switched up. Paper-ass family tale, huh? Interesting. Odile looks your way. Very interesting. You look away. Oh my gosh, that was another suspicious encounter. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be suspicious. All for Odile. I don't know how many encounters of the suspicious kind we need to activate that, but I know we need a lot of them. So I'm trying, again, trying to touch everything, trying to make sure that we don't miss out. The one thing that I'm really interested in trying is interacting with the change statues in different ways, simply because of the dialogue with Mirabelle. And I'm curious if, like, what if I acted different to that final change god statue? Because I was thinking about it, and every change statue we see in the whole house is broken except for the one that gives us the keyblade. So there are a couple of things that I could do that are different than how I normally interact. I could not pray at that complete change god statue, and I wonder if when it teleports me away, I like check it again. Like, will it be destroyed when I go back? Because it's done its thing. It's given me the keyblade. Or key knife, or whatever it's called. I'm not sure. And so I was thinking that could be an interesting avenue to explore, because that is the one different statue in all of the land, essentially. But I won't be playing with that this time around, because again, the prompt at the beginning of this loop was like, it was like, we need to go through and defeat the king, and I don't want to risk not defeating the king if something different happens, if I behave differently. So I just made notes to myself to explore those two possibilities. Again, it's to go back and check if the change god statue is destroyed once we go back, and number two, not actually pray at the change god statue. Okay, so let's finish this out. This is the final snack room, or at least the second to last snack room, but this is the one that I think is going to be really interesting, because again, this is the conversation that we have with the books and the like, oh, but did I have Bonnie read the book? I'm not sure. Oh, I don't think I did. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I don't think I had Bonnie. Did I have Bonnie read the book? Oh my gosh, I thought I touched everything, but now I'm doubting. Okay, Bonnie's not listening. Let's see. I'm gonna do ... instead. I'm sorry to ask. I know it's not the best moment, but most of us have different beliefs, don't we? So, well, in case change forbid one of us dies today and the others are able to honor your body, how should we do it? Like Madame Odile, is there Kabuin way? Okay, so we're gonna go through all this. Here we go. Why are you all even talking about what will happen if we lose? Bonnie, you were listening? I'm a master cooker, so I can cook and listen while you guys talk. And I think it's stupid to worry about what's gonna happen if we lose. But Bonbon. No, listen. 'Cause me and Freen promised, you know? Freen promised he wouldn't get hurt protecting people anymore. And I... Oh, yeah, because also we went through the encounter with Bonbon. Now, I'd be curious, if we hadn't done that before, would we have gotten a much more sad version of Bonnie? Because we hadn't promised to, protect one another and we hadn't had the training moment. Because I think having the training moment maybe made a difference in this conversation. Interesting. And I'd promised I'd protect Freen. So if I protect Freen, I protect all of you. So if I'm here, no one will get hurt. That's a bonny promise. That's a bonny promise. You can put your hat down on that. Bonnie looks at you and offers a big smile. Bonnie. Oh, these two aren't so sure about it. Am I really getting reassured? Oh, Odile is getting reassured by a kid right now. Well, if Bonbon's saying it, I believe it. You and Bonnie will protect us? I won't accept such a one-sided promise. If you both will protect us, we'll protect you both too. We'll protect each other. Indeed, we will. I love them all. Okay, I can't get choked up. It's like not even the king battle. We're not even at the final floor. I'm not getting choked up. Not yet. Don't worry, Bonbon. Don't worry, Sif. We'll all fight and we'll all live. You nod, smiling. So, to make sure we have enough energy to protect each other, isn't it? It's snacks time, baby! Alright, so we'll go through this. We will not eat the pineapple, because that is deadly to poor Sif. We will do one fish head, because I love a good savory snack. Alright. Should I save? Yeah, I probably should save. It's been a minute. Let's do the recording for this location. We close our single eye and save. Yeah, look, 22 hours. I have played this game. All right. Oh, I probably should. Next time. I probably should have talked to them because I wonder if the dialogue was a little bit different based on the more uplifting and team-focused conversation. But that's all right. We will have more loops. I am sure of it. We are now here in the pottery room. Remember, the note that I wrote down earlier was we need to make sure and actually read that final episode of the Chateau comic. So we're here remembering to do that. Okay, we're going to look at this Change God figurine. Again, all broken. I can't believe I didn't make a bigger deal out of that before. It feels so obvious when I'm looking at it now. Okay, 87. That's the last issue. What? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, crap, it is. Oh, the last issue of the something something book series? The Cursing of Chateau Castle. Do we finally get to learn about Lord Josephandra's true lineage? I tried to do the French accent. I'm so sorry. I'm sure it burned the ears of anyone who speaks French for real. What about Pierre-Jacques Ernest? Will he survive? And most importantly, does the side character who only appeared in issue 43 appear again? High stakes, I see. I'll give you 10 minutes to read it. See how generous I am? So generous, Madame Odile. I will finish it in the allotted time. You all patiently wait while Mirabelle reads, then makes high-pitched noises and sounds every once in a while. Oh, cute. Wow. So, Lord Josephantre isn't a lord at all. His parents were normal, everyday people. This whole time, he was just a guy. He wasn't chosen by fate. He didn't actually have a title. He was just a guy. They kept talking about how magnificent and incredible his family was, and he was chosen for a reason, and he was just a guy. Didn't this guy, like, save castles or whatever? So, like, he saved people also, I'm guessing? He was a hero to everyone he met, and yet he was just a guy? This is huge, because again, remember, Mirabelle's main arc is this conflict that she has within herself, this lie that she feels like she's carrying, where she is kind of carrying, where the people believe that she's been chosen by the Change God and she's done nothing to correct it, which I don't think is necessarily the wrong move. It's like, why? When ultimately you're gonna get the thing done, right? Give people the hope and in their religion that they want. But she feels like just this false, false pilgrimage sort of hero role where she's like, I'm not even the person that should be chosen because I wasn't actually chosen. And I think seeing this comic and actually reading it is going to be really good for Mirabelle and maybe help with the big outburst that she has right before going to see the king. Oh, and he wasn't a chosen one or an important person or maybe a prince? No, he was just a guy? Is this a letdown for you or not? I can't tell. I don't know. I think I just need time to process this. Well, you can process while we walk. Let's go, everyone. Odil's like, all right, let's go. So Lord Josephine was just a guy. You should let the castle living one know, in Dormont know. Big news. Oh my gosh. All right, let's continue on our way. We are again on floor 3, which means we are about to get the final key, the key knife. Sure is a broken pillar. But once again, we don't have anything for this room. The door has stars on it, so I wonder if this room is only going to become unlocked with either something we learned from the king in a conversation, or perhaps in a conversation with Loop. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be something outside of. I don't think the answer is going to be found in the castle, so I think Loop may be the one. Loop or the king. Okay, it's been destroyed. What else are we touching in here? We're in that final corridor. I'm wondering if we are going to see... Nope, we didn't get to see what Mirabelle saw. Now, I've been doing a little bit of grinding, so Mirabelle is very close to level 50. That way I can equip, basically for all of them, I equip the memory of like the special event, and so they all have plus 30 to their stats. But I do need to hit level 50 because since that's equipped, I don't have the pretty shiny healing armor or whatever that skill is that we need for Mirabelle. So just doing a little bit of fighting beforehand, but I think once we do the next battle, see, Lovely Moving Cure, that's the one. I know, what is it? Adorable Moving Shield. Oh, we have that. Oh. Why don't we have Lovely Moving Cure? Either way, I thought level 50 would be kind of like poetic to get to. It feels like a good milestone. So I'm grinding. I grinded enough so that I knew I could get there. The last battle we get into right before the king gives us, I think, 6,000 or 7,000 experience consistently. So I think we're going to be set no matter what. I think Mirabelle needs like 6,000 or just under 6,000 after this battle. To level up. Let's actually check. Profile. Current. Oh yeah, 5,000. So we're definitely going to make it to level 50. So that'll give us that skill, and we'll probably, I assume, coast through the battle unless something goes terribly differently. Wait, over there, isn't that a bathroom? Seems so. It's time to go. Potty break, everyone. Bathroom. Here we go. We close the bathroom stall door. You like coming here because you know you'll be able to be alone for a bit. But you almost feel like going outside right away right now. Huh. Why? You feel weird. Even though you're stuck in this time loop and you don't know how to escape yet, you feel happy? You feel happy. Why do you feel happy? Is it because you're helping everyone right now? Hearing them out, helping them with their problems? You talked to each one of them, learned more about them as people, talked about things with them you've never talked about with anyone. It was embarrassing a bit, but it made you feel so warm. It was nice. Even though you're not friends, even though you're just allies, oh, come on. Sifreen, we are friends. But that's how you become closer to people, right? By helping them out. So maybe they like you better in previous loops. They like you better than in previous loops because you helped them. Not simply that, though. I think what Sif is missing right now is it's not simply that you helped them, but that you were vulnerable to them, that you allowed them into your own life and soul and personality by sharing and commiserating when you needed to commiserate, and being honest and upfront and sharing your feelings. You become less of an enigma and more relatable, right? And people like it when you share with them. It makes them feel trusted, and it's a two-way street. Okay, this will sound silly, but maybe that's all you need to break the loop. Oh, that's stupid. You're stupid. Don't even think about it or it won't come true. You smack the side of your head, focusing on the pain. Stay focused. Stop thinking about best case scenarios. Stop thinking about your allies. Stop thinking about how they don't see you as a friend or anything. Stop thinking. Stop it. Stop it. You breathe slowly in and out and think about nothing. Why, Sif? Just embrace their friendship. They love you. They're not your friends. They are like family. And I think that's what boggles my mind about just being on the outside looking in at Sif, knowing that at times I have been in this situation myself where I'm like, I think this person like probably doesn't think of me as more than an acquaintance. I bet actually one of my best friends, for the longest time, I was like, I don't think he even really likes me that much. I think we're just like friends through convenience. Like we are in the same place at the same time a lot of the time, and that's why we're friends. Turns out that was not the case, but I, for the better part of a year, thought this person was not my friend, and he was. He's one of my dearest friends. So I think I can relate to Sif, but being on the outside looking in at Sif and their thoughts and the way he interacts with people who so clearly love him, again, it just breaks my heart a little bit. All right, everyone refreshed, noses powdered up. Yep. Here we go. Final big battle. Before... Oh! A remnant, a ghost Sif. Well, I thought there'd be something... See, again, the only whole change god in the whole freaking country. Okay. So, again, we are not going to do anything different this time around. I've made a note of the 2 ways I want to try changing it up next time. We shall see. We will join them. But the temptation to say no is so strong, but we're not going to do it this time. We wish for rest. We get the key knife. And we will get teleported, strangely. Excuse me. Okay. We never actually interact with it, and I think that's interesting. Okay, floor 3's entrance. The change god beam dashed up, Scotty. There's my horrible Star Trek reference for the day. Okay, I'm not gonna ask questions. Thank you, the change god. Odile and I are like, okay, thank you. Again, I'm not gonna change it up. I'm gonna say thank you, because you don't want to mess with that. Okay, so we haven't done a lot of things, including taking a look at these souvenirs. So, shiny piece of glass. We have not found an actual use for this other than cutting our finger. And I don't really want to do that, so yeah. Let's use the sharpening stone. Please be sharp. Please be sharp. And 'tis sharp now. So we have the knife key. We're going to equip it. We are not going to forget that. Sifrin's knife. Let's do the knife key. Makes us strong. And let's do... Memory of knife key. No. Max 5 HP per loop. Auto attack up at the start of battles. That'd be kind of nice to have. We could also do +5 to all the stats with a memory of self. Let's do memory of victory. That seems nice. And just so y'all can see, memory of faith, memory of stargazing, memory of secret quest, and memory of training are all equipped with our other characters. Okay. Now, actually, we have this pendant, which is interesting because we have a massive chain that the pendant does not combine with. And that's perplexing to me. If I just do the bell, everyone just goes ding, ding, ding. You shake the pendant, it goes ding, ding. The Funny Noises Appreciation crew jump in. I still haven't figured that out, so I'm not finding the right chain. For a second, I was like, maybe we use the glass to like cut the chain and tie. I don't know. No. Yeah. I don't know. So, I think we've got what we came here for. I think we're ready to move on to the King's battle. This is so wild. I'm so nervous. I hope I didn't forget anything. Okay. I guess, well, we have a boss battle and then the very, very last snack time. So we'll do this boss battle. God, I have to say, I am not sick of this combat music, this boss battle music. It's so dang good. I cannot get over it. Oh! Whoa! We are so strong. Oh my gosh. Did you see us one-shot that? Oh my god. Okay, that's incredible. Wow. Okay. Let's do your turn and get Sif going in again with another attack here. Make it super weak to Scissors attack. I don't know. Maybe I will just like show you this whole battle because why not? We're getting close to a pivotal point and I think it's worth celebrating. Alright. Scissors attacks. Let's just do a general attack center. It's incredible. Look at how much faster we're going through. I think that's the really fun part. Whoa, that seemed way more intense. Whoa. Are we gonna be defeating this critter in like one round? That's wild. Shining life. Hell yeah. Okay, we won. Come on, let's keep going. Okay, so she's still doing the thing. Okay, and I guess I thought we would have learned the craft lovely moving cure, but I guess we have to only have the thing equipped. I don't think frozen is a real major issue. Maybe, I don't know. I think we're okay. We'll see. I don't know. Ah! All right, now I'm curious to see if this last conversation with Mirabelle ends up being a little bit different. Not this one, but the one where Mirabelle gets upset. Okay. So we cannot fast forward through this yet. Are you okay to continue on? Yes, I was prepared for it, and we still have a but. Wait. This is different. She's not getting super upset and storming ahead. That's so nice. Okay. She's holding something tightly in her fist. That was okay, so it was different. Let's do a little combination here. Get the gizmo gadget, the thingamajig, and the other thing. All right, bomb time. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bomb time. Final snack. All right, so since Mirabelle didn't get negatively emotional, curious what the dialogue is going to be. You all look quietly to Mirabelle's way, trying to make sure she's all right. Will this be different somehow? Hey, Mira, everything good?
Oh, yes. I got a little fired up fighting that big sadness earlier, but I feel better now. I'm doing breathing exercises to stay calm.
Ah, yes, the fabled Sifrine breathing exercises. Told you he wasn't doing it for no reason. Had to help somehow.
Yes. Thank you, Sifrine.
And thank you for yesterday, too. I don't think I'd be this calm if we hadn't talked.
Huh?
Ah, when you two spent some time together?
Yes, we had a good talk. It helped me realize some things.
Oh, I'm glad. Nothing like a good talk between friends to feel better.
And it seems you were hard at work yesterday, weren't you, Sifrine? Helping me out, along with Bonnie and Madame Odile.
And me. I suppose that's what friends are for, isn't it? To help with important things. Friends. I'm gonna cry. Are you all friends? You traveled together, ate together, laughed together. So you thought it made you friends. But Odile says the same thing every time, doesn't she? Are we friends?
Huh?
Yes. But you said it once, didn't you, Odile?
Huh?
You remember, every time you stop for a snack break on floor 1, she says, you said we weren't friends. You said we were allies, colleagues at best. It makes me sad because I think Odile probably said that as like a lighthearted, like, haha, like a little bit of like a depreciating joke to everyone. But not necessarily knowing that Sif took it so to heart. And I wonder if that comment, and maybe comments like that throughout the entire journey, are what Sif has been holding this entire time, thinking, you know, they're joking about just being like, can't wait till this journey's done so I can go do my thing. We're just allies. Sif just thinking that's like to the core real versus being sort of these lighthearted jabs. Did I? Oh, Odile, how could you?
I don't remember her saying that, but sadly this does sound like something Odile would say.
But she says it every time, every blinding time. Wait, did she even say it this loop? When you stopped for a snack on the second floor, it was all different, so maybe it was different then too? I don't remember. Oh my gosh, now I'm feeling like Sif, where I'm like, all the loops are blending and I was fast forwarding. I don't remember. I don't remember. Allies. Well, that does sound like something I'd say, yes. I don't know if I'd consider you all friends, per se. The 5 of us are just very different people with different goals and thoughts. Our age difference makes it oh, maybe so. Maybe Odile did mention and mean it. Our age difference makes it difficult for me to see you as friends. After all, why would an old lady be friends with a preteen?
Oh.
It's just strange. So no, to me we aren't friends. The mere thought is absurd to me. Oh. Huh. A way to bring down the morale, madame. I'm not done. I don't think we're friends, but... This game. But I would do anything to protect all of you. Horrible things, to be honest, as long as I could be sure you were all safe. And I think you'd do all the same for me. For anyone in our little group. So... I think I know what she's going to say, and it's making me... So friends doesn't fit to me, but we're family, right? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're family. Like me and Niall. We stay together. We eat together, we say good morning and good night.
Family. I have a difficult relationship with that word, but yes, family fits better, I think. I'm so happy.
Family. What a lovely word to describe our relationship to each other.
I already thought of us like that, but it's kind of awkward to say it aloud, isn't it? It is, a little bit. But we don't know what tomorrow or even the next few hours have in store. So, while we're still together on this journey, we might as well say it. Say the unsaid, especially since Sifreen over here seemed to think I didn't care about him. You don't know how to react. All this time, you were trying to keep in mind what she said, that you were just allies to each other. But... uno momento. Odile reaches over and ruffles your hair. Don't think so hard, Sifreen. Quite honestly, it doesn't seem to work out very well for you. So mean, madame.
Sifreen's hat's all lopsided now. You look funny like this, Freen.
You readjust your hat and hide your face. Huh. They all look at you smiling.
I'm bored. Snack time!
I have. Okay, so now we're back to, I think the snack time is, in terms of being the same, we're gonna be not mean to the burnt samosas, because they're not the worst.
Okay, next one I have palmiers.
Palmiers.
We all know palmiers. They're yummy, they're crunchy, they get crumbs everywhere. Moving on. And the last snack. Okay, I never tried it before, but I think I cook them well.
We're definitely gonna get the malanga fritters today.
They're fried malanga and gyroman. Malanga is some kind of root, and gyroman is some kind of pumpkin.
This smells heavenly.
So which one? Which snack do you guys want?
We want the malanga fritters. Bonnie hands you the fritters and everyone starts eating. Malanga fritters again. They're still delicious, but now that you're not distracted, you can tell they taste different than how you remember. Maybe you didn't add any spicy pepper, right?
The recipe I found didn't say so, so I didn't. Why? Is it bad? Did I mess it up?
They're perfect, Bonnie. They're not, but they're close. You just feel like they're missing some spicy peppers for some reason. Interesting. Still, you get ready to eat them all. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. As you eat, you look at everyone. They're smiling, happy. Sometimes one of them sees you looking at them and smiles at you. In this moment, you are loved.
You know, I have a good feeling. We'll definitely kick the king's butt.
Kick the king's butt.
Kick the king's butt.
All right, everyone, let's finish eating our snacks. We have a king's butt to kick.
Yeah!
All right, let's talk to everyone because this is the last snack time. Sorry for messing up your hair earlier. I know you don't usually like to be touched, but I think you needed it this time, right? You stay silent and readjust your hat. If I can help with anything, Sifreen, let me know. You and I are very private people, but we need to learn to open up every once in a while, don't you think? We're family, after all. I don't think I can. Open up, you mean? Of course not. As I've said, it's not a skill we're very good at. But, no, I'll always be here if you decide to do so before we part ways. You don't say anything. So, Sifreen, buddy, do you want to talk? What about? Okay, we're ignoring that whole thing. Sure, that's fine. We can do this if you want. Oh, we can also ignore how you're acting weird and how you stop smiling every time you think we're not looking. I'll give you one last chance, though. Would you like to sit down and have a talkie-talk about what just happened? No. Sif. Nope. Okay, no problem. But when we're done and we've won, and we eat dinner tonight, having beaten the king, before we go our separate ways, we will have the feelings talkie-talk. Ha! You snort. Sure thing, Asa. Ah, you said sure. We're gonna have this talk. Got ya. You're stuck now. You will be emotionally vulnerable. Oh, so now he's asking you to be emotionally vulnerable? You laugh. Only if we have that first talk first. That first talk? What? Isabel freezes in the middle of his sentence. Oh, yes, that other talk. The one I said I would have with you last night in the clock tower after we went back. Yes, that talk. Yes, To 2 talks, Sif. 1 talk each. We can get through this. Isabeau gives you the shaky thumbs up. Smirking, you give one back. Oh my god, I love them so much. Sifreen, would you perhaps accept a comb? Is your hair that bad? You nod and get your hand out to receive the comb. Actually, would you perhaps allow me to brush your hair? You nod? Oh, that's completely fine. I just thought I'd ask since... Wait, you said yes to getting your hair brushed? You nod again. Slightly further, you hear someone gasp and curse. What is that about? Quick, sit down in front of me. Do it. Everyone's like, oh shit. Hesitantly, you sit down and remove your hat. Mirabelle slowly and methodically starts combing your hair. Finally, I can repay the favor. You did my hair so wonderfully a few weeks ago. I'm glad I get to brush your hair in return. I was surprised you had experience taking care of kinky hair too. Look, your hair is split everywhere. You should take better care of it. Such a shame. Such a nice bright shade too. Will you dye your hair again? I think you should let it grow out. Light hair suits you so well. You can barely hear what she's saying. Getting your hair combed feels nice. You can feel your tension and Mirabelle's fade as she takes care of you. Mirabelle chatters on for a few minutes until... All good. You're all ready for the king now. Yes, we do have to be beautiful to appear in front of him. We do, madame. Gotta appear fierce. Of course. Mirabelle smiles at you. Got a little bit of skin-to-skin contact. And I think for me, the act of brushing someone's hair, taking care of, and just touching someone's head, I think is such an intimate gesture. And taking care of hair is such an intimate gesture that I'm so proud of Sif for saying yes to that. What? What is it? Are you hungry? Here, have some more malanga fritters. Bonnie fills your cupped hands with fritters. Eat them, Kay. You look weird. And I think you're out of calories. Calories? I think you're out of calories. You eat the fritters. Tastes good. You know, I made them for you. Thank you, Bon Bon. Oh. You're welcome. Bonnie smiles brightly. All right, we reached towards the light. Everyone was healed. Your family members' craft skills and experience have been recorded for this location. Save your progress? Abso-frickin-lutely. I think this is my favorite loop. Offer valid whenever, Sifreen.
Oh crap, I forgot all about that. I can't go through a feelings talky talk after that. That'd be impossible. Sif, you're still here. Want a snack? Here's a palmier, bye. Isabeau gives you a palmier, which you eat immediately, and looks away from you. Okay, we can do this, Sifrine. Mirabelle smiles your way, determined. Let me know if you're still hungry, okay? Well, let's do a final check. Knife key. Everything's equipped. We have the bomb. I think it's time. The king must be up ahead. Are you ready? As ready as we'll ever be. Here we go. We're going to be learning a lot. We have a lot of questions to ask the king. Actually, let's fast forward through this. Do you remember? Remember what? Oh. It seems you do not. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. You know what I just realized? The stars on like the gauntlets of the king, those are similar in kind of an inversion of the dark stars that we see on Sif's portrait when Sif does a craft attack now. This further reinforces to me the fact that Sif and the king, I think, if not one and the same, are from the same place. Not here. The key knife glows, you feel more powerful. Your attacks will hit harder against the king. Zone out, sure, we will do for this part. But the king waits. We are going to ask the king, what should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks if you remember, and there's something he thinks you should know, should remember, but does it really matter, Sifrine? He could be trying just to confuse you. Yeah, speaking in riddles, Sifrine. Stop trying to confuse him. He hasn't forgotten anything. But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but... What have I forgotten? Forgotten. Oh, bright one, why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind, if not what used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence. What the crap is he? All of it. You have forgotten it all, bright one. They all have. We all have. No one can say it. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything from your accent to the way you use craft to the stitching on your cloak to the hat to the pins that you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Bright one, please. Please. Just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please. If you can remember, then maybe. Remember what? What is happening? Is he okay? Something we've all forgotten. Well, I haven't forgotten anything, stupid. Oh, Bonnie. Sif? Something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to it. The hole it has left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might have written proof it existed, haven't they? It has to be in the books that are giving us the headache. That is the only thing I can think of. We weren't able to comprehend those books, and maybe it's because there's some sort of curse or spell or something that's preventing us from reading the book and gaining the knowledge that they contain. Where are you from? The king looks straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch.
You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Ask the king. I think that's it. We have nothing to ask. So now, here we go. It's time. We are going to do our best to make everyone fast, to defeat the king and see if we can get through the house maiden. Okay. Let's do craft. We will win. Heck yes. And make an enemy weaker for all craft types. Well, no, let's do slow. I like that a little bit better first. Okay. And then, let's see. Let's do regenerate. And, ooh, Holy Care Shield makes everyone invulnerable for 1 turn. Is that overkill? Is that too much? Why not? Let's do it. Why the heck not? And let's see. Lowers an enemy attack. Let's lower that defense. I feel like we're getting a lot done in the meantime. Okay, so now we're going to do paper just to get a little damage. Paper. Oh, no, let's do paper. What is this? Sigma? Alpha? I don't know. Big paper is what we're doing. Let's do tear you apart. Oh yeah, this is going way faster than any previous one. Oh my gosh, are we gonna get the king down to like half HP in basically 1 round? Okay. Oh my god. Zone out for this part. Yes, the tears are going to come up. We'll use the bomb. That'll knock them all out. Okay. It is time. It's so wild. I remember when this attack... Oh! Oh my gosh. Isabeau. What? Why did Isabeau get knocked out? No, how dare. Okay, well. Let's do turn it up and give our turn to Odile. Let's do our just regular paper attack for now. Mirabelle, you are going to revive a KO'd family member. I like how it's changed to family. King's tears get in front of the king. Oh, well, hey, guess what? I have a bomb! Goodbye. And honestly, this might take us to the end of the battle. No, okay, nowhere close. Take that! Zone out for this part. Yes, you have heard this before. Okay. Good job. Bonnie, getting 200 HP out of there. Okay, let's do... let's give ourselves a salty broth. Lowers that cooldown. See if we can give our turn back to Mirabelle and get that shield up. Because... Okay. Now... let's do craft break, and the king will be weaker to other craft, which will help us get a little bit more damage in just throughout. Tear you apart. The king waits. And, oh my gosh, are we going to be doing it on this round? I think so. I think so. I feel like something's gonna be different. Something's gonna change. I don't know. Ugh! Turn it up. Let's give it to Odile. Let's attack. I wonder... We've never gotten his HP down to 0 without the special attack, but I don't know if we need to, like, if that's a different, like, achievement or something. Okay, so we're the power of love, the power of family, the power of friendship and love and family friendship. All of it's coming together to make the king disappear. I feel a little bit for the king, though. I don't think what he's doing is right, and I think, well, as far as we know, but the fact that something has been erased from the collective memory and consciousness of everyone, that seems like a really big problem. And I'm curious if he paused everything, created this sort of frozen loop in an attempt to get people to remember, to give people the time to remember. I don't know. Not when I still can't say it. Is it like say where you're from? I don't know. We're here. Mirabelle, that attack of yours, did it work?
The king isn't here anymore.
So we won? We won! Everyone, we did it! He's gone! The king is gone! Okay, so this is all the same. You're happy to see them happy. We did it. Now is Mirabelle gonna run forward? Yes. Okay, Mirabelle still runs ahead. Oh! Can we go back? Oh my god, we can go back? Can we? What happens if we go back? Ah, we'll say, okay, I'm gonna write that down and save it for the next time. What happens if we leave after defeating the king, but before talking to the house maiden? Okay. Oh. Whoa. All right, we put ourselves in front of Odile.
Belle, wait up.
We're gonna go catch up to Belle. These don't do anything. And housemaiden, Mirabelle, once more. All right. Okay, so this is all the same. Now I believe we'll loop back once we talk to the housemaiden. It's all over if you talk to her, but why? But you managed to beat the king, didn't you? Together with your family? You didn't think helping them the day before would amount to anything, but time changed a little, didn't it? Even if it wasn't much, it changed. It changed. You know them now. You're a family. Isn't it just like the books Bonbon reads? Friendship fixes everything. And so if you talk to everyone again, talk to the head housemaiden again, maybe something will change too. You should talk to everyone. I doubt it. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know. Well, we did it. We won. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop indeed. It was fun traveling with everyone. I will miss it. I suppose everyone will go back to their homes now. Mirabelle will probably stay here. Isabelle will probably go back to Jouvant. And we'll ask someone to accompany Bonnie back to Bambouche. And what about you, Sifrine? Will you be going back home? Odile, Why not say it in the end? I can never go back home. Oh. Why not? You look away. No, sorry, this isn't any of my business. But no home at all. I never knew. I'm sorry. You keep looking away. I'll probably be going back to Kabu soon. Our paths will diverge soon, but if you ever come towards Kabu, please come by and say hello, won't you? Don't be a stranger, Sifrine. You nod. Let's at least eat together tonight, Odile smiles at you gently. Okay, so we have confirmed what we kind of already knew. But Sif doesn't have a home to go back to. And I wonder if it's because they don't remember it.
I never said thank you.
Huh?
You saved me that time against the sadness. And you saved me when we met. You're the one who saw me back then, right? When I was walking.
Ah, when you first met Bonnie forever ago. Bonnie was out of it. They'd been walking away from their village for days when you saw them. Oh, poor Bonnie. Crying, barely hanging on, walking to escape the slowly encroaching king's curse. They fainted as soon as you got to their side.
I was really, really tired then, so I don't remember well, but you saw me, right? You made everyone notice I was there. And I never said thank you for that, for protecting me. So, thanks, stupid.
Bonnie runs into you, pressing their face against your left side. Their arms are still at their sides, though. Is that a hug? Without raising your arms, you gently lean back against them. I love these two.
I'll miss you, Freen. I know you'll leave soon, but, you should come by Bambouche one day so you can meet my sister. So I can say, that's Freen. They help me a bunch. They're really cool. So come and see me sometime, yeah? Promise?
Yeah, I'll come by.
Yay. I'll be waiting for you, Freen.
Bonnie smiles at you. I can't believe that we have done this ending at least 3+ times. And I am still getting emotional at the conclusion. Like, if this is the conclusion, I'm in it. And then we loop back and another conclusion happens and I'm in it. I just want them to be happy.
Hi, Sifrine. I know you may be tired of hearing this by now, but I'm glad we talked yesterday. I've always thought change was about changing yourself and only yourself. If I couldn't be how I thought I had to be, clearly the fault was mine, you know? It's my responsibility to change, even if I don't want to. That's what I thought, at least. But even if you, Sifrine, can understand what I'm going through, if you're the same, even in a small way, then I must believe that I'm not only the only one feeling this way about the change belief either. And if I'm not the only one feeling restricted by the change belief, if there's more people out there feeling the same as I do, then shouldn't the belief change instead of us? I have a lot ahead of me still, but I never would have realized this without you, Sifrine. So, whenever you're done traveling, or if you'd like to stay someplace for a little bit, maybe think about coming to visit Dormont, just to say hi. But you don't have to, it's just an idea.
I'd like that, Mirabelle.
Oh, I'm glad we're friends, Sifrine.
Don't forget about me on your journey, okay? Mirabelle smiles at you happily.
Don't forget, okay?
And then what about...
Hey, Freen.
Bonnie smiles at you. Okay. We've done this, I think, actually exactly 3 times before. This is the 4th time. Everyone has interrupted us. If the head housemaiden interrupts us this time, I will cry out of sadness. Also, what is that? Look at that. Is that a star in the distance? In the sunlight? I don't think I've noticed that before. It may have been there every loop, and I don't think I've noticed it. I wonder, is that loop watching from the tree? We'll see. Sif, we did it. We beat the king. You wanted to tell me something? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so the thing I said I would tell you is Isabeau stares at you thoughtfully. Yeah, never mind. What? What is it? It doesn't really matter that much. What do you mean it doesn't matter that much? It's everything. I really want us to have a feelings talky talk about your feelings before we go our separate ways. And I can always tell you my thing after that. So, never mind. Sorry. I'll tell you later. But you could tell me your thing now. Wow, you're really curious about it, huh? But nope, I will not say a thing. Oh, but I will say something, though. I'm glad we're friends, Sifrine. Oh. That's not what I wanted to hear. That is the... No. Somehow you feel a little let down that he didn't try the usual thing. But... I'm glad we're friends too, Isa. Oh? Oh, oh, crab, I think I might cry. We're friends. You're friends. Isabeau's cheeks are dark. You're sure yours are too. You both smile. I hope you'll at least visit sometime, Sif. Our journey is over, but don't be a stranger, okay? You nod. Isabeau smiles at you bashfully. All right. I really don't want this loop to be over because so much has happened that I really love and appreciate. I think this is going to be the hardest loop to have reset because Sif has made, like, this, we have gotten so far in our relationship with the characters and our love for each other, and I know we can do it again, but it just breaks my heart that we have to do it again, you know? The head housemaiden. If everyone is saying something different now, if everyone is talking to you, really seeing you, then wouldn't the head housemaiden say something different now too? If things changed before, can't they change now? Maybe? Oh, we're gonna be so disappointed. Hello, traveling one. Are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Oh. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Sifrine, yes? If there's anything I can do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Oh. I know you will go back on your travels soon, but I do hope... of course. Stupid. But no matter what, know that Dormont will always be open to you. Please come back. Any time. No. Oh no. Oh no. Power of friendship, huh? Why would whatever happened before change anything now? Because you're loved now, you were safe? Is that what you thought? Stupid. You try and breathe. Oh, Sifrine. It's fine. It's just the end again. It's the same. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. You'll be going back when everything started. See? You already know what will happen after that. If you know what happens next, it means you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Oh my God. It's different. Okay. Sifrine? Oh my God, Odile. Something wrong? Oh my God. You turn your head. Odile is looking right at you. You can't shift your expression fast enough. Sifrine, what is it? Is everything okay? Head housemaid, and is something the matter? I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I had noticed sooner. Huh? What's happening? Freen? You can't move. You're frozen. Sifrine, what's... Is something happening? The air around us, it feels like...
My head hurts.
It's my fault you have to suffer like this.
No, oh no.
Sifrine, they're all running, reaching towards you.
Friend, come back. Something's wrong.
You have to move. Sifrine, just move. I just hope one day you can catch Isabeau's hand. Sifrine, you might learn. You take a step forward to forgive. And then... Loop 39. Ooh, that was hard. I think seeing them and knowing something went wrong at the very end was the worst. You open your hand already reaching out. Reaching out to nothing. Stupid. You press your palms against your eyes and laugh. You really believed it, stupid. You really thought this was it. You really thought helping them would save you. If you helped them, if you were loved, it had to save you, didn't it? Friendship would save you, wouldn't it? It was different, but not enough to save you. And now, Mirabella's back to feeling awful and out of place. Isabeau won't remember the night you spent under the stars. Odile is still hiding everything about herself. Bon is back to Bonnie, is back to hating you, and you're back here. That's what you get for hoping. That's what you deserve. Oh, Sif. Oh, Mirabelle will be here soon, won't she? Just breathe, Sifrine. The power of friendship didn't work. It's fine. All you can do is try something else now. It's fine that it didn't work. It's fine that they don't remember. It's all fine that everything that just happened has been reset. It's totally fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Back to the stage. We got a memory of family. You'll always remember this. And that feels like a curse, honestly. Like, the isolation of having that memory of family and knowing that no one else currently remembers it is so painful to think about. When equipped, Memory of Family doubles everyone's experience gained in battle except for yours. That's cool. In this moment, hang out with everyone and get to the end is an achievement that I just unlocked. I thought that we had made progress. That something I feel like Sif in this, and that is so impactful from like a game perspective, but as a player right now, I am just like, what do we do? Y'all, this game. This is a good spot to stop. So I will end this episode here. I love this game so much, despite or maybe because of all of the emotions it causes in me. And as always, I am so happy that you are along for this journey. Thank you for joining on all these time loops with me. If you enjoyed this and you enjoy videos of indie games like this that are maybe a bit more niche, maybe not as well covered or widely covered, please follow this channel because I do specialize and focus on covering a lot of story, more narrative heavy, but also like, I think Earthbound-like turn-based RPG indie games are kind of like where I've been settling into, but basically anything with a thoughtful narrative and some interesting mechanics, like a time loop that I can't escape. But also find me on TikTok, on Twitch. I am Kimchica on all of those places. And if you want to join a community of people who enjoy playing games together and discussing them a bit more in depth, check out geeksandgrounds.com. It is a game club, so kind of like a book club, but for video games, where we all play a game together every month. I send out a newsletter, there's a podcast, and we delve into the game much more deeply. And at the end of the month, we have a hangout actually talking about the game together, what we liked, maybe what we didn't like, and what we take away from it. And again, you can go to geeksandgrounds.com to find about all the things related to that and all the social links and yada, yada, yada. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and I hope you find so many indie games to play and enjoy until then. Bye!